This is where the fun begins. This is where the fun begins. This is where the fun. This is where the fun. This is where the fun begins.
Who's the big guy with the muscles?
This is where the fun begins.
Who's the big guy with the muscles?
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Toy Anxiety. Tuesday night, 9:30 Eastern. Oh my God,
Jay,
where did you go?
I had to go grab my pickup. I forgot. I had to go grab my pickup.
That's an okay thing. We'll excuse it. We'll allow
Sorry.
Welcome
here.
to the channel. He's here. Welcome
Yeah.
everybody to h.i.s.s here on YouTube. Thank you once again for joining us. I'm excited. Tonight's going to be a lot of fun. A lot has happened since last week. Last Tuesday was an innocent time prior to the Hiss Tank announcement. But now, sorry, I was trying to kill the music. We find ourselves
Craig
The post-
can't do two things at
I
once.
knew.
I
I was
can't.
like, I'm gonna let Craig take over here.
can't do it.
and
I can't do it.
Can't do it.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the show. My name is Craig Goldberg. And as I said, we're live here for Toy Anxiety every Tuesday night at 9:30. Let me go ahead and roundtable it. If this is your first time joining us, you got to start getting to know these co-hosts, okay? Big part of what we do here, we got a wild cast of characters. Do we not?
Yeah, it's like it's a rowdy morning show crew.
There you go, at 9:30 at night. All the way from Vancouver, British Columbia, Ryan Dole. Ryan, what's up, man?
Hi, if you don't know me by now, then you're not watching 3 other channels. So
Aren't you on Geek Dad right now?
Yeah, is this a
I'm on
simulcast?
Geek Dad right now at the same time.
You know, listen,
Thanks for making time for us.
Ryan.
you're welcome.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure you're going to be able to do that much longer.
Yeah.
Listen, Ryan, 9 o'clock Sunday. I said, whoa, Geek Dad Life, son. You know, sometimes it's fun for me to tune into another toy channel, get a different perspective, a different point of view.
Nope.
Turn it on. Fucking Ryan talking the whole time. Jay didn't get a word in. It was fantastic.
Yeah.
No, it was really great, Ryan.
No,
I
it was
really
good.
enjoyed that.
Mhm.
Ryan, how are you? How's your week in toys going?
Good. Well, my week in toys is slow because
Okay.
I just didn't pick anything up. I don't, whatever. It's fine because I'm waiting. I'm waiting for one thing.
Yeah?
Don't give a shit about anything else. I did go toy hunting,
Yes.
but there was nothing, and I'm
Oh.
mad.
I
But that's
hate
okay. That's what today's all about. We're mad. If you haven't read or seen the thumbnail to today's episode, we're furious.
that. We're
We are-
hissed off.
We are
Take a
hissed
drink.
off.
Do whatever you're doing.
Yes,
I
tonight,
love it.
Have a bite of watermelon or fruit.
anytime somebody makes a bad Hiss Tank pun, you'll either take a drink of whatever you're drinking or eat a snack or do something,
Oh,
or
God.
maybe
Kayla's
live the
in
life.
chat. She's gonna be wasted in the
It's,
first 15 minutes.
No, I think every time somebody does a Hiss Tank thing, it's a super. You have to give a super chat.
You got to give us
Give
money.
a super chat. And I should acknowledge, I'm ripping this off of Kayla Silva. She said, "What up, nerds? Don't forget to take a drink for every hiss and asp pun."
There you go. That's what we're gonna do. We're keeping it going. Jacob Walsh, how are you, man?
Hey, I'm great. I'm having a good time. I got this Twister shirt in the mail today, which I'm excited about.
Is that like an
Um,
original, or is that
No.
who did that?
No.
That's
give
fine.
me-
You don't. Have to
I
say
can
it.
tell
make
you
it
in
out.
1 second. Yeah, this company, Youth Energy, I bought a bunch of stuff from them, and they put out this Twister shirt, and also like I bought a flag, like a big Twister flag,
I bought a flag.
and I don't
Mr.
know what
2020?
my flag's better than your flag. My
Mm.
my Twister
Can
flag.
a cat
is,
sit on your flag?
if it wants to? Sure.
I don't know if that came out right, but continue. I'm talking about our cat.
Very cool. Very cool. And Abigail, man in the chat, how are you?
Dude, taking care of chat business. I'm great. There's so many cool people that are hanging out, and yeah, I like the energy. A little salty, a little hissy.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a salty crowd tonight because
Mm-hmm.
we're talking about HasLabs. And guys, get ready. Jake, I don't know if you and Ryan got sad comments for tonight, but
Got a
I
few.
got I have a sad comment.
Okay,
I have
But
one
just so
from
you know,
the
now
chat.
I'm just gonna call Abby Chatness Everdeen.
there you go.
Hell
She's chatting in the
yes.
chat.
Total
And I
chatness.
also want to say I do appreciate Jake's shirt because there's
Thank
been a
you.
bunch of tornadoes dropping today. If
Yeah.
you've been all watching
Well, it's
Ryan Hall,
it's-
y'all, you'd know this.
Yeah.
Well,
Mhm,
today's
which we have.
drop day, so
Yeah.
All
just
right.
making light of natural disasters.
Well, I think.
Well, I
don't
mean, they
think anybody
happen. At
got
least they're
injured.
natural.
They happen
Yeah.
all the time.
All
There you go.
naturals.
There
That's
you
what we're
go.
gonna call.
I mean, if
today's
you
weather.
know anything about a tornado,
Yes.
it's the
If
most
you know about
dangerous.
Yeah.
Wait, is this barometric pressure anxiety today?
No, it's
Sorry.
weather, dude. We
Yeah.
are the #1 sports and weather podcast on YHS.
Yeah.
I
that-
was-
oh,
I was
hold
just
on.
trying to do the Universal Studios
The intro
the
video?
ride intro. Yeah.
Okay.
This is what we need.
I'll be Helen Hunt.
We need YHS AM radio logo, and it just says sports and weather.
Yes. Absolutely.
That's kind of fun.
Yes.
So we're gonna have a lot of fun tonight, guys, and there's a lot going on in the world of toys. I do want to say two things off the top. We are gonna have a giveaway tonight. I am going to drop the entry form into the chat right now. And here's the deal: you got to be here at the end to qualify, and we got to unlock it with likes. You got to like this video that you're watching right now.
It's true.
Mhm.
How many? I think we got to bump it up from 100.
Yeah, let's bump.
I think we
Well,
got to bump it.
I mean, there's
125.
there's already 100 or more people viewing, so
Right.
yeah,
Mhm.
I'd say bump it up a little bit.
So let's do 125. If we get 125 likes on the video, that unlocks the contest giveaway tonight. And I'm going to go ahead and put that form in the chat. Go ahead and start entering it now. We'll have the giveaway at the end of the show. Should we reveal what the giveaway is tonight?
Yeah, I want to know.
Unless you know what
I think
it
that
actually is.
incentivizes. Yeah, unless you're just still looking at the floor.
No, I got a good
I'm
one
still
tonight.
trying to decide what you
Yeah.
want.
If we get 125 likes on this video in the course of the live stream this evening, we will unlock the giveaway for I think this is on brand for some of the conversation tonight. This is the GI Joe Reaction Arctic Rescue Vehicle set. This is a really fun set that has the exclusive reaction figure colorway of Snake Eyes there, as well as the Blind Woodsman and the sled dogs.
Oh, the
I
Huskies?
remember the episode where that was your pickup.
Right, exactly.
Yes.
There you go. That's how crazy I am.
Mhm.
No, I'm excited. I'm excited. This is our giveaway tonight, and 125 likes.
I think it would do it.
I think we can do it. All right.
Yeah. Should we say hi to some people?
Let's say hi to
Let's
the
say
chat.
hi.
yeah.
yes.
Abby, start saying hi.
I'm totally BP on the air. I am here trying not to work on my paper. Then we've got Noob Collector and Stephen Lawrence, and I'm trying to be as fast as Geek Dad right now. Jonathan
Can't do it. He's
Morello.
unbelievable.
What's up, Stephen Martone and Tony Taylor? Got to say hello to Jakey. What's up, Chris
Hey.
Daughtry? And always Jason.
Wait, hold
Grosky.
on. Chris Daughtry's in the chat,
Is that
as in American Idol
you?
superstar Chris Daughtry.
I hope
Whoa,
so.
let's
How
okay.
awesome would that be?
Cameo from Chris Daughtry is
Thank
now
you.
the prize that you're trying to get. A Punk with Toys.
That's
Mark
funny. That's funny.
Prime, Yeah.
Oh, very cool.
Just tons and tons. I'll
Bacon McShig
Tons
is
and
Jessica
here.
tons.
Parker,
I
Raging
love
Dino,
Bacon.
Flash as
Yeah.
always. We
Thank
already
you,
said hi to
guys.
Kayla. All right, it's great to
Yeah.
see everyone.
Thank you
Toy
guys.
Connections
Yeah, this is
here
awesome.
Too. Another Vancouver
Toy
right,
Connections.
YouTuber.
Yes.
And here last thing before we get started, if you've got commentary as we go, we'll be highlighting some of our favorite chats. So keep it going, have some fun, keep it positive, because I'm going to be negative as shit. I'm a sad comment tonight. I'm Mr. Sad. That's what they
all
call me.
sad comment.
Something
That's
all-
went wrong at the Craig factory.
Now I don't have that many pickups this week, but we can go ahead and cycle through those and show off what we got, and then we've got some news. We've got to talk about this HasLab GI Joe. We've got to talk about what's going on with the Star Wars HasLab, and we gotta figure this out. Ryan, we're gonna figure out the toy industry tonight. Are you excited?
Dude, we're gonna solve all the problems with the toy industry today.
Mhm.
And of
break
course,
Will they
Bill.
listen? No.
no,
Do we
probably
care?
not, probably not.
No.
No, we're
Well, I
gonna
But
do
we're
it
gonna
anyway.
do it.
We're gonna do it. Okay, cool. So, Jake, do you have pickups?
Yeah, I got one thing.
Okay, I've just got a couple things. I'll show them off real quickly. So the first thing that came in, I got my
That was fun.
what?
That was
You
really
asked
funny.
Jake, and then you
got
pulled
anything?
back.
Yeah, that's
Ryan-
okay.
no.
Mine's better than what he got anyway.
No, but
so we'll let
Ryan's,
him go
Ryan
first.
already said he didn't have anything.
Okay, gotcha.
So
gotcha.
Yeah.
right? Am I correct?
Yeah.
You're correct.
So we'll-
You are
We're
correct.
just enjoying you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, cool. So first up, I finally got my second loot crate from NECA that came
Wow.
with the Mirage shredder, the claw shredder. This is a very cool figure.
Lobster
Claw shredder. I'm not really. I'm mainly collecting the movie and animated NECA lines, but these loot crates are pretty cool, and this is a really cool figure. Really cool design.
That was
so.
your flip crate. That's what that was.
Not a flip crate. The Flipstones.
Flipstones.
What did I call myself last night? Betty Trouble.
Yeah.
You're such an Atlanta flipster. Does that translate?
And then I was at Walgreens picking up a COVID test, and don't have it, which is good.
Negative.
Negative.
Yeah,
And I
send them
picked up.
that negative energy.
I've got the Walgreens exclusive Clone Troopers 212th Battalion Clone Trooper
Okay.
Whose
figure.
battalion is that, Craig?
Oh, I believe that's Rex's.
Yeah, absolutely. You know what? I don't even know. So
I know Ryan. At any point watching
I believe
Clone
that's
Wars, I'm like,
Clone Commander Cody. I'll look it up. Doesn't fucking
Yeah.
matter.
It's the mustard variant.
yeah.
I will say I caused a little bit of a shitstorm on Twitter. I was in line and I thought it was funny that I was buying a clone trooper and a COVID test. So I set them down and took a picture of them, and I just tweeted, I was like, sign in the Times. And so many people just started shitting on Walgreens employees, like, oh, no wonder you can never find the exclusives. They just put them anywhere in the store. And I was just like, God, you're missing the point.
Yeah. That's the wrong thing to
Missing
jump
the
on.
point.
Yeah, be nice to your service industry
The
people.
point
They're
was that I thought it was funny that I was not only buying myself a test for the disease that has caused the global pandemic that has basically shut down everything in the world for the last 3 years.
Okay, I'm following.
And also a
Come
clone
on,
trooper
Okay.
who, because of Order 66, also caused their own
That's
havoc.
what I thought you were going to really tie the bow with. Okay.
Order 66 was the COVID-19 of America. A lot of people don't know.
Wow. Okay.
Wow, we made
Jesus,
you
you're
need
pretty
to
close.
timestamp. Let's see.
No, that's-
Okay.
That's innocent.
12 minutes and 30 seconds.
That's innocent. That's innocent.
It's good fun.
um,
Be safe out there. We love you.
Jessica Parker, thank you. She said she thought it
Good,
was
good. That's good.
I just need a little
Thanks.
bit of encouragement. And I've got one more, but I kind of want to save it for a little bit of a discussion that's going to enter a little bit later. So I'm going to hold off on that.
Okay.
Jake, I'm going to go to you.
Sure.
Go for it, man.
My pickup was it was one of those fun pickups where I 100% forgot it existed or that I pre-ordered it, and Jay Key sent me a picture. His had came in the mail, and I was like, "Whoa, Jay, did I order one of those?" He was like, "I think so." I completely forgot about it.
I love it.
But this year is it's the 50th birthday of one of my favorite kaiju, Gigan. It's his 50th birthday. So X Plus put out a Gigan special anniversary set, and it's a Godzilla Gigan 2-pack here.
Wow.
Whoa.
Look at that.
Nice.
Whoa, that package is
That's good
tight.
box.
Got
Neat,
the
like
toys.
sepia
Good tight
tones.
box there, Jake.
Mm-hmm.
Here's
Look at
the Godzilla.
I had to sleep
one-
on that box.
One of the things that's famous about this movie is that Gigan makes Godzilla bleed, and so we got bloody Godzilla here.
Now, does
Ooh.
Gigan ask Godzilla if he bleeds before he makes it
He
bleed?
does. He says, "Do you bleed?" And Godzilla's like, "What?" And then he
Yeah.
gets
Wait.
right.
Godzilla doesn't have a mother named Martha, so they
And
ended up
then,
fighting.
Mothma. Why do you say
Mothra.
Godzilla's
Mothma?
just been around.
Mothra.
Why'd you say Mothra?
And then
Why'd you say Mothra?
here's I think the
Doesn't he
Gigan's more impressive than the Godzilla. I think
That's
this
cool
guy.
looking. That's
He's-
really
he's
good.
Fun
beautiful.
fact:
That's
when I went to
very
Good
cool.
Japan,
paint
I only
job.
picked up one Godzilla toy, and it was Gigan.
It was a Gigan. Cool.
Absolutely was.
Good
Yeah.
call.
These are my pickups.
Those are great.
That's hot,
Yeah.
Mhm.
There we go.
Big
Cool.
fan.
dude. Craig, Jake's gonna be like swimming in it. with those two.
No, you can't bring X Plus in the bathtub.
These are
What?
I think X Plus are basically like the hot toys of Godzilla.
Yeah.
You can bath with your hot toys.
You
Hey, I
can.
actually-
They're vinyl. These can get wet.
You know, I
Yes.
opened up my my Star Wars hot toys, and I had a really great time doing it. I got my Lando, my Kylo, and my Anakin on display, and I wouldn't be surprised if a couple more hot toys show up pretty soon. So keep your ears and eyes open, folks. We got to acknowledge a super chat. Abby, you got that?
Yes, I do. I'm not reading about Godzilla vs. Gigan right now.
Abby's on Wikipedia.
Is that the one that has the amusement park?
I might have given you. You might have it on video. Yeah,
It has
I
the
may
amusement
have.
park in it, like child
Oh,
fun
sorry.
land.
Sorry, there you go.
Yeah.
All right, Jay Key, happy 50th Gigan. Love YHS on Monster Island. Jake wins weekly pickups.
He did really well.
And Jay is probably
Thank
going to
you.
be able to explain, or you could, Jake. Is it? Am I thinking of the same movie that has a?
Yeah, it's the one with the
built?
big. It's the one with like the big Godzilla tower and the villains
Yeah.
are cockroach aliens. Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Like it's
Yeah.
a silly
Good.
movie. I like that one a lot.
yeah,
Very cool.
it's great.
Very cool. All right, so let's get into this because we've got some discussion. And of course, make sure if you're part of the YHS Patreon, you stay tuned for information about our after show a little bit later. But let's get into this. Let me share my screen. Ryan, you are the resident GI Joe expert around these parts, so let's
Oh,
defer to
no.
you here. No, you are around these parts.
These parts,
Okay.
sure.
Okay,
Mhm.
I don't
Sure.
know the difference between a Baroness and a Barry Manilow,
And a
but I'm
Kathleen
learning.
Kennedy, apparently.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I'm learning. Okay, so here's the deal. Last week they announced the GI Joe team, which is absolutely killing it, announced their first GI Joe classified HasLab project. Now this comes on the heels of a very successful Sky Striker, which was part of the 3 3/4 traditional O-ring GI Joe line. So now we've got our first HasLab project for the classified line. It is a beautiful Cobra Hiss tank. They needed 8,000 to fund it. They did it in 12 hours. Ryan, I know you talked about it on Geek Dad, but let's cover this. It's at 13,697 backers, which means it's just a couple hundred away from unlocking that third tier.
The fourth tier. Or no,
Oh,
unlocking the third tier. to
Unlocking
be
the fourth tier, hitting the third tier. Ryan, what are your impressions of this? Because I've got a lot to say as a former classified collector.
I think this is it's like they've listened to every feedback from every past HasLab, and they just said, and they went for it. So they stayed in that price bracket where people are like, I would pay 250 to 300, not 500.
Right.
Mhm.
Right. So they kind of kept it in there. People seem to like to have it when it comes with figures right off the bat, which they did. And then they did that early bird,
Right.
which I also think was brilliant as well, where it's like you have a week to fund it and then you get an early bird. Like a week is a long time.
Right.
did it
And
in
what they
12
did
hours.
was it
It's
wasn't
only-
like the Ghostbusters one. Just real quick, it wasn't like the Ghostbusters early bird where you had to back it for the first week to qualify for that marshmallow slime thing. All they had to do was unlock it during the first week, and anybody who backs it gets the early bird.
It's correct.
So it
which I thought was-
incentivized everybody.
Absolutely. And then all of a sudden, sure enough, once it got backed, and all of a sudden that was everyone it's like everyone started army building already.
Right.
And so far, like I even said too, I think that alone, just the tank, the two figures itself is worth the 300. Everything else from that has been unlocked here on, I think is just an added extra cool bonus. I think the add-ons you can do for the tank, the classic style canopy,
Right.
and the female trooper gunner.
Yep.
I think
Hell
all
yeah.
of that is just like, dude, I think it's now worth more than the 300 they're charging. at
Well, I
this
think
point.
anybody who has the means to buy two is going to easily be able to make their money back. This thing will be double the price when it hits.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Jake, I know you're not a GI Joe fan or a classified collector by any means,
Yeah.
but you've been following these HasLab projects pretty closely.
Right.
And part of the reason we're talking about this tonight is because we're also going to be talking about the abysmal failure that is the Reva lightsaber.
Yeah.
But we'll get to that in a few. Let's keep it positive. As a toy collector, how do you feel about a project like this?
I mean, I think it's really cool, especially like you said, my interest bubble for toys is like right here, and GI Joe is way the fuck over. Like, I do not give a fuck about GI Joe. But that being said, this is a really cool looking toy. I mentioned it last week. It really reminds me of some of the old Kenner stuff. It's cool, the stuff that it's just, but I think the biggest thing is the way that they figured out exactly how to do the rollout of this.
Right.
Because it's super impressive. The fact that it got funded so that day that it rolled out, Craig, you were constantly giving us like updates. You were like, it's at this. It's 3 hours in, it's at this. And you know, you were like, I think it's gonna fund. You were kind of, it was exciting seeing you be like that. They're gonna fucking fund that thing today, and it just funded. I think that's all. It's impressive, and I'd like to see that that kind of rollout. You know, maybe trickle on down to some of the other.
I fund your Hiss Tank.
Well, I'm curious too to how this is like, you know, how everyone else on the Hasbro teams. Just right before we get to this super chat.
Oh yeah, sure, go for it.
Just right before, like, I'm really hoping the other ones are just like they have that fun competitiveness outside of Star Wars. They're just kind of like in their own la la land, clearly. But I'm hoping like even I'm hoping Ghostbusters, maybe, fingers crossed, we'll do another HasLab one day. Clearly, Marvel's about to launch another one.
Right.
I'm wondering if they're watching this and just kind of going like, okay, let's do what they did, and now we can do it better. So I'm kind of curious too, like. Again, like, we don't know what Marvel's gonna do. Like,
well, Marvels are usually like, I mean,
they're successful.
Marvel, Marvies are always maybe not to the point where this was kind of a runaway, but Marvel is usually we don't have to play it coy and be cool. Star Wars hopefully is watching, and they're the ones that need to. We ain't got to be good guys right now.
Right.
Correct. Yeah.
Let's get to this.
Marvel's doing a good job.
Giving something unique and individual before we go to this chat, I just wanted to throw in my 2 cents. I think it's really cool that there's a female gunner. I know people are saying this is making history. I think it's making herstory.
Hey,
it's very cool. Yeah.
My line.
Well played.
Thank you. That one was just bubbling up in there.
Let's
but
go to super chat. Sir
watching
Davey,
Geek Dad Life, I got into this.
Sir
All right,
Davey, Sir Davey Sock Rocker. I wanted to say that. The Hiss Tank success hopefully means Hasbro will be confident enough to do bigger vehicles or maybe a classified playset. Well, I think that's the big thing. I think it sets a precedent for what can be done. It shows loyalty to the line. And one thing I will say, the GI Joe fans can be very vocal. They've been so positive about this thing. I've only seen like one negative comment. Some guy who bought like a $30 like RC tank at Walmart was like, tell me what the Hiss Tank is doing better than this. And everyone was like, shut up. Everything.
But just to even
Ryan,
stay with that gunner, I said this on Geek Dad Life as well, that I think one of the cool things you can do with that figure is pop that head off and put the Baroness head on it. And you've got a Baroness for your Hiss Tank.
Got yourself a stew.
Yeah.
You got yourself a stew.
So they kind of like they kind of checked all the boxes that needed to be checked for a very successful rollout, right? First of all, people have been wanting a classified scale vehicle, right? So that's check one. Right. 2, price point. They kept it under $300. That seems to be this kind of the sweet spot for these crowdfunding projects. 3, it came with a figure no matter what. And then they did this early bird thing where they said if it funds in the first week, which, you know, we went a little overboard. We funded in the first half day, but and not I haven't even backed it yet because that's a whole other story. It's going to include this classified mechanic figure. And they're letting all the backers vote on the colorway. So
that's cool.
It's very cool. And then they have, the other unlock that we talked about, which is you've got the side mounted missile racks, and then the other one, which is the gunner figure and the weapons accessory pack. So it's the thing we've been saying. the tiers make it exciting. It makes it competitive. It makes it like a group community effort to get this thing going and get this thing funded. And it boggles the mind as we look at the Reva lightsaber at that literally is going down. It's going to be the first.
No.
It's going to be the first HasLab
What's it at?
to reach 0. You know. But Ryan, I want to kind of keep this. I want to keep this conversation going. What does that? Why, in your opinion, why is the GI Joe team and the Marvel team and the Transformers team, why are they getting it so right? And since the Razor Crest was super successful, but now we have two complete, you know, the Rancor, we've covered it till we're blue in the face, and now this lightsaber, like, what is going on? I know we've said it might be a Lucasfilm thing, but like even going further than that, what is the fundamental difference here?
The Black Series collectors don't like to collect Black Series. And
Okay.
I think this has proved it. It's been a Black Series lightsaber, Black Series Rancor.
Right.
Both failed miserably.
Yeah.
Right? And I think it's time to just cancel the Black Series.
I know
Focus
you're
on
always
the
on that
scale
soapbox.
that sells. There's only one scale that truly sells, and that's 3.75.
Okay.
So I think they should just continue on with that. And,
what an objective opinion.
Yes.
But I think I know
your campaign promises.
Right. That's right. I know that's not what Craig was setting up, or maybe he was. But
no,
I honestly just don't. There's a few things I think that's going on there with the Star Wars team as far as even just the rollout's concerned.
Okay.
None of them, the presentation's not there. Do you like when GI Joe does it? They have like a whole video thing. They get guys to make redub over and be like, "Come buy our Hiss Tank."
Yeah, they've got
they get like Cobra Commander in there, and they get all this other stuff, and it's like wild and weird. And they all come off genuinely excited. Like even when you look at the Proton Pack stuff, everyone came off genuinely excited. They were having a lot of fun. And same with the Marvel team. Like they just get excited when they launch their stuff too. They bring in like the comic creators. They talk about these things. And then Star Wars is just kind of like, yep, and here you go. Here's your Star Wars you asked for. And yeah, this is it. This is
they're like the Empire.
And you know what? We're not going to talk about it until after the 45 days, all right?
Well, they didn't.
You were there with me. We were at the Hasbro Star Wars panel at Celebration.
Yeah, and it was exactly like that. And what's crazy is like not to start talking about Celebration and stuff that is in the past, but we're sitting in the very back row at this panel, and when you talk about the Star Wars team and their HasLabs and all that stuff, I always wonder, like, are other people sitting around talking shit about Patrick too? And then you're at the panel, and out loud you hear people talking shit or like groaning, and they're like, ugh. So yeah, I don't know. I think it's weird that they waited until this thing came out funded, and then it's like the next day they're like, well, I guess we better put a video up about our lightsaber and try to get it.
Right. They put that
turn the comments off. Turn the comments off, post a video after this, like literally the day after this funded. It was like they were like, fuck, I guess we better try to sell this thing.
It's insane. Every post they're making, they're turning the comments off.
Even on Instagram, they're turning it off. And it's as far as I'm concerned, if you have to turn the comments off the post of the shit you're trying to crowdfund, you're in trouble.
Yeah, because we need those for sad comments. Speaking of comments, I just wanted to highlight Septimus Prime. I think Star Wars is generally going through an identity crisis of not really understanding their audience, and that unfortunately reflects in all aspects of the brand. It's a little sloppy.
Yeah, and somebody else, Power Turtle Busters Reviews makes a good point. They're trying to sell modern Star Wars, and that is a key difference. And I've said this, I don't know if I even said this on the show, but think of this. Obi-Wan Kenobi just debuted, right? On Disney Plus. It's the biggest streaming show in Disney Plus history. People love Obi-Wan. People love Star Wars. Okay? They can't sell the products. They don't have the products to sell in stores, and they're trying to crowdfund a lightsaber.
People were excited about the Lolas. There was that interactive Lola, and then there's the one-to-one scale Lola.
Sure.
Yeah,
We're
yeah,
genuinely excited about that.
Yeah, but only because the day we were at Star Wars Celebration, I was like, I'm buying every version of that fucking Lola. But it's only because we're human and we're
Emotionally
we're
connected.
emotionally connected to dogs and cats and cute things. So like
Correct.
that's the only thing they can sell is because they're basically being like, hey, we put a cat in Obi-Wan. Don't you like cats?
Oh, I like kitties. That's true.
There's something like
Yeah.
really boring about the products that they're putting out right now. Even like the Obi-Wan figures that are coming out, it's just like, all right, these just look.
And the Rancor was a debacle from the beginning, because if they would have come out with the Rancor and said, you get the Rancor early bird special, you're going to get the Rancor Keeper, and then we're going to have some more unlocks, you'd see a successful campaign. It was just ill-timed, and
I think there's a trust issue too with the fans, right? I think ever since the Rancor and the amount of exclusives, like you said, like I know you guys keep saying like, oh, modern Star Wars doesn't sell. Mandalorian clearly sells.
Mandalorian sells. It does.
Right?
Does.
Like it clearly does. And then, they take 3 of the characters for world building, Axe, Casca, and Migs, and they made them all Walmart exclusives.
Yeah.
Right?
It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense. Exactly. So it's just like I think
Ryan,
that trust with the collectors.
You are so that brings up another really good point. There is how do I word this? I want to say it the right way. I want people
carefully, I guess.
Hold on.
Yeah,
I want
careful.
people to watch this and go, okay, Mr. Harvard, Yale.
Oh,
Hey,
you can't say that before you say it.
Craig,
No one's gonna
you don't
think
think
that.
that's never gonna happen.
You don't think they're gonna do
go
that?
ahead
You are-
and wipe that out.
No.
We
but
all
what-
know you're.
I
not
know.
very
Hey,
tacky.
we know you've been to Martha's Vineyard.
Yeah,
Thank
if
you,
you want to
thank
put
you.
the sweater over your shoulders and tie it.
No, listen, Mr. Martha, whatever my name
Martha
is. Harvard,
Stewart?
Yale.
Okay.
Mr. Martha Stewart has something to say. There is a distrust, and this rejection of the Reva lightsaber and the failure of the Rancor lightsaber or the Rancor HasLab is years and years of buildup of frustration. There's not a loyalty and a faith in the brand right now, and to a further extent, I don't think do they have market data that shows that Black Series collectors have faith or loyalty to the Black Series like
Just
brand,
the name, right?
name, because it's like, oh, it's a Black Series lightsaber. Yeah, but when I think Black Series, I think 6-inch action figures or 6-inch scaled action
Same.
figures.
Like
Maybe
what?
they're just
Why does
enamored
that?
of it.
Why is it Black Series? Just because you put the name? Like I always thought the same thing, Craig. I thought Black Series was exclusively like that scale.
Right.
So
And I get
it's
it.
like,
Like
well,
Plasma
why?
Series Ghostbusters. It's like the Plasma Series is the scale, and the Plasma Series Proton Pack, and like it's kind of the label that is like their
If it's
premium
bigger than
stuff.
3.75, it's automatically Plasma, and it's automatically the Black Series.
Right,
Yeah.
but I think no, it is. It should all be Plasma Series, honestly. But I think that there is when they roll out these projects, they have to have some sort of data or something that shows that people will be interested. Like they're not just going to do it for the sake of doing it. So something along the way told them that this would be a successful project. But like, no matter what, if you like Reva or not, she's a new character. There's a Hiss Tank is something that people have been buying Hiss Tank since 1982. It's like it's there. It's old school, and it's classified, which has this huge, it's not like GI Joe's different than Star Wars. The classified fans are like Marvel Legends fans. They're rabid for these 6-inch scale action figures. Star Wars fans are divided. Star Wars fans, the big collectors, they want the world building, they want the vehicles, they want the play sets, and that mainly is going to happen in a smaller scale. So I don't know.
So get rid
I
of
don't
it.
know.
Mm,
Just fucking get rid of it. Let's go to the super chat. Thank you so much. The next Black Series HasLab should be the Ewok Village with the rest of the 6-inch scale Ewoks. No Wicket yet is shameful. It is shameful.
I agree.
Yes.
shame.
There's no Wicket Black Series. This is
Shame.
ridiculous.
Ding,
Yeah.
ding,
Shame.
ding, ding,
Shame.
shame.
Mhm.
So this brings us to another point. Ryan, are you backing the Hiss Tank?
I can't.
Okay.
I have no space for it. I cannot
Okay.
justify getting it because I do not have the space.
Okay.
I would love to get it. If I had the space, if I lived where you guys lived in the dirt ass cheap dirty south, and
Yeah,
had
I'm
like
not
a
gonna
3-bedroom
disagree.
with a minimum wage job, you know what? I would absolutely have a room full of them. But
Yeah.
unfortunately, I live in the most expensive city on the planet,
Yeah,
which is
right.
partially my fault. And you know what? I think I do have to pass, but I do want to absolutely. I want anyone who can afford to get this, whether financially or spatially, is able to afford this. If you like toys, you need to have this toy.
Yeah. So do I get it?
Amen.
You have to get it. I don't even think you need to even collect.
You
I don't
are.
think you
I'm
need to
gonna
buy
get it
back your
At this
classifieds.
point,
There's
Here's
no
the deal.
part of me that thinks Craig hasn't already bought this.
I have not. I have not. Well, I said I had to wait because here's the deal. Listen, we have a lot of people watching right now. I'm sure we have new people that haven't been here before. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the
Yeah.
channel. We do this every Tuesday.
you have to buy it.
Super
I've
chat
become
real
attached-
quick. Super
AJ
chat
Quick.
AJ Quick. Rent
Net
money for Ryan.
We love it.
Nice.
We
Oh, you
love it.
couldn't
Absolutely.
afford my
So
rent,
here's the
AJ.
deal. Here's the deal, folks. I was all in on classified from the beginning. When that line launched, I'll never forget. I was at Target with Jamil Payne, listener and friend of YHS, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to start buying these classified figures. I'm going to get into GI Joe for the first time in my life. Got into it fully. I had like the first 25 figures loose.
Dude,
And
you were on like Stock Tracker or whatever, Brick
Oh yeah,
Finder or
I was
whatever
on
that
Brick
is.
Find, all that shit.
You were like getting up in the morning, you would call me and you'd be like, okay, so there's like 2 Baronesses at this particular Target. I think if I get there, this fucking car in front of me, if I could just get there in time, I'm
Yeah.
probably going to get it.
And
then
you could always
call
spot
after.
Missing an exit.
You
And
and
Abby
you
knows.
and 3 other collectors who are like looking at each other, and you all know you're
Yeah.
trying to get
Yeah,
that.
you like made it friends. Like
Yeah.
Well, I
you
told
have a
Abby you
path
could
that
always
went
spot
with.
the GI Joe collectors too that are ahead of you. It's like military dudes and like cops and like they're always
all
just like
buff.
yeah,
Leonardo fans, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
leaders of the world. So listen, and I love
Set up
them.
my little
Those guys are
war.
great. You know, I'm all about it.
Yeah, and honestly, I think you should buy this.
So listen, I sell it all. I said, you know what? I got to get out of this. They keep falling over. I don't know how to display it. It's too much. The line's going to go on forever. I'm done. I'm out of classified. Gone. Get the fuck out of here. Then I buy the flag. I start getting back into GI Joe a little
Yep,
bit.
that itch.
Got that itch back. I
That
buy the
O-ring itch.
entire. I got the first like 35 figures mint in box off eBay. They sat on a shelf for 2 months. Right before Celebration, I was like, I want some spending money. I'm into Hot Toys this week. I'm selling them. They're gone. I'm done. I'm done with GI Joe. Fuck it. Fuck everybody. Gone. Yes, look. I sold Brock my Snake Eyes Deluxe Hasbro Pulse exclusive. Then they roll out this classified, and I've never this HasLab. I've never felt more left out in my life. The FOMO is so real. So this is what I told Abby.
Yeah.
You can attest to this. I said, Abigail, I'm not buying these again. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not buying them again. I'm not going to back this thing. I'm going to give myself 2 weeks. If in 2 weeks I still want to back it and the FOMO is still there, then I will consider it.
Dude,
Let's go to the comments real quick.
Just get it.
Titanium hanger. Abby is an easy sell on this HasLab. I should ask my wife what she thinks just for fun. There you go.
Yeah, why
Do
not?
it. Hey,
Why
you
not?
never know.
Why
Bring
can't
it
be
up.
We should have Abby start calling people's wives to talk about it.
Absolutely. Like a late night. No. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Phone
A
numbers
late
in
night.
the chat.
Dude, who knows? She might start making out with you and be like, "You need this."
I don't know about that,
and
but
then
I
she's just gonna be
definitely
like-
want this
Yep,
for me.
that's
Andy
right.
Silva
I'm
says,
gonna be on that female gunners OnlyFans.
I was at a fourth barbecue as a Leonardo fan. It makes complete sense that Captain America is my favorite MCU character. Guess what? Guess who my favorite MCU character is? Captain Goddamn
Mr.
America.
Black
Vanilla
Widow.
Ice Cream.
I love it. I love it. Oh no, did Jake freeze? Well, we'll keep going here. So this happened today. I get a box in the mail, and I'm like, "What is this? What is this box?"
It's your HasLab.
It's a HasLab. Jake, you there? Oh man,
He's
Oh,
starting
man.
a bit of a riot.
I don't know what happened. He got backed. I get this box in the mail, and I'm like, "What is this? What is happening?"
Wait a minute. I like this idea. Abby can have a cameo.
He's
where she
back.
Convinces wives to.
Jake, can you see us?
Yeah.
Bigger
Can you guys hear me?
You're good.
Yep.
Weather is pretty bad here. I think my internet went out.
So here's the deal.
Get Ryan Hall on it.
I'm considering whether or not I'm going to get back into classified. Then this thing comes in the mail. I think I ordered this 2 years ago. The Fortnite GI Joe classified Snake Eyes Hasbro Pulse exclusive, which even as a classified collector, I was like, why did I buy this? Fortnite.
Give
I
that
played
away
one.
tonight.
No, this is not going to be given
Yeah,
away.
No, is that
that might
what's
start
going
a
on the Hiss
domestic-
Tank?
No,
Yeah, this is for the Hiss
that
Tank.
is so Leonardo.
Yeah. That's so Leo.
Dude, yes, it is.
Anyway, so that was I'm back, baby.
What's your favorite
George
part
Christopher.
about Fortnite?
Oh, just yelling at teenagers. So listen, final thoughts, not even final thoughts. We can keep going. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm
We're
just
done.
excited.
Good night, everybody.
Good night. That was good. No, I mean, I'm excited. I'm glad to see it's successful as a toy collector, as a toy enthusiast. I think it sets a good precedence. I think maybe we get an Ecto 1 at some point. I would hope they do more classified 6-inch scale vehicles. Ryan, what do you think they would do, like, feasibly? Like, no, they're not going to make a classified, h.i.s.s. flag, okay?
No, I don't even think they'll do play sets, to be honest, in the 6 scale. I think they want
Right.
to. I think anything past 450, I think fans are gonna like lose their mind.
Right.
Why is it so expensive? Blah! What's like we see it with everything. It doesn't even matter what it is.
Real
So I
quick, I
don't
just
think-
put the form in. Real quick, Ryan. I just put the form back in the chat there for our giveaway tonight. We need to hit 125 likes on this video to unlock the giveaway for the reaction Arctic Rescue Vehicle GI Joe set.
Getting close.
Ryan, keep going.
Hold on real quick,
Okay.
Ryan. J.K. says he likes Leonardo, and I just want to say we respect all the turtles.
Yeah, we respect. Yeah,
All the turtles
all
are
the turtles
important.
are equal,
Yes, you
Yes.
need the Leonardo.
except Donatello's the coolest.
But could they do something like a
Michelangelo's
jet?
the fun
Ryan?
and most fun.
I think they could do a jet, and I think they could do. There's CoverGirl's tank, the Wolverine,
Yeah,
as well. I think they could do, which would be pretty sweet. And
absolutely.
you could have some tank on tank classified action.
Yes.
That's what the people want.
That's what we
Yes.
want.
So let's now, while we're talking about HasLab, let's check in with the Reva lightsaber. And then I want to talk about Marvel a little bit.
Sorry,
Let's
I'm
check
laughing at
in.
Raging
Let's check
Dino.
in. See how it's doing.
Let's check in.
There's just gonna be a canceled banner on top of it.
It's inside its
Or it's just
apartment.
gonna say missing.
Okay. So with 6 days left
Wow.
and 1 hour and 47 minutes,
I don't
we're
know,
at,
man. That
we're-
could,
still at
could
13.
happen.
we're at 1,316 backers
A week to
for
go.
with a week to go for an item nobody asked for, nobody wants to pay $500 for, has no unlockable tiers. In my mind, has nothing to do
Is
with.
there a
Black-
level of this that gives you the Batman and Robin vibes of like the toys were thought of before the show or something like that? Is that just me that's catching?
No,
that?
I mean there's
Well,
something to that.
There's
To be
something
fair,
about
the
it-
Batman and Robin toys are a lot of them are repaints of Batman Forever.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So, just a heads up.
Flash is asked
you
a
start
couple
talking
times. I
shit.
want to mention it. If
Oh,
if
I'm
we're
not
gonna-
talking shit. I'm just thinking about how like if you think if you're trying to sell something before you actually have the story. Like,
Oh,
that was
yeah,
what
yeah,
I was
yeah.
thinking.
I want to address that because I have some thoughts on that. What were you saying about this comment, Jake?
Yeah, I was just he keeps asking if we're gonna do a live stream for the fail, and I don't know, like with the Rancor, it was fun because it was so close, and it was like it was so much of a like, is this gonna happen? It was very exciting.
Right.
This might just be sad if we do a live
Yeah,
stream.
we
for this
we
thing.
could do a live sad stream.
We all have
That's
to wear
bad
black.
comments,
We're all like dressed in a black suits. You know, it's like a
The
funeral. Yeah.
Mhm.
The Reva lights. Well, what? So 6 days, 1 hour, 47 minutes. That means
We'd have to
Will
do
it
it Monday,
be-
like last time. We did it the night
it'll be
before.
on next Monday night. Well, let's do it. I'll do a Reva lightsaber funeral, and I want to be.
Yeah, we
really
could all
clear.
write our own eulogy for it,
Absolutely.
and
Yes, absolutely. I'll
we could do that, and we'll do some hymns in between. We'll get Craig to write some.
Yeah, I'll write a song.
Light a
I mean,
candle.
here's the thing. I want to
Letters
be
to
really
Patrick, we can play that on acoustic.
happily. I'll change some of the words. Here's the thing. Obi-Wan was great. I loved that show. I think I liked Reva more than a lot of people did.
Yeah,
I will be buying
Mm-hmm.
her Black Series figure, the vintage collection figure, and the retro. This is not a character thing.
I don't.
If this
think
was a Darth Maul lightsaber, I'd feel the exact same way. I'm like,
Well, I've
who's
seen-
asking for this?
I've seen a lot of people complaining about the whole like. I've seen a lot of people say if it did the spin, I would buy it, and the spin seems like a big big ask for a toy, you know. But I wonder how
Yes.
many of those people are if they would actually buy it if it did the spin, or if that's just them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
jumping
I wonder
onto
if they
their side
realize the
comment.
spin's not practical. But that's okay. Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Here's another question I had. These things take a long time to develop and plan. This was more than likely in the works before, during the time the Rancor was in the works. Like, I don't think that, they said they learned a lot of lessons from the
Did
Rancor
they?
HasLab. Well, I don't think whatever those lessons are were not applied to this, clearly. Right?
Good. Yeah, absolutely. They weren't at all.
Mm-hmm.
Like everything that we complained about with the Rancor,
Yeah.
they doubled down on with this.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it's just it doesn't. You're not learning from mistakes. You're not paying attention. You're not listening. You're not seeing the fan base and all of it. That's definitely frustrating. And I also just wanted to throw it in. I liked Reva as a character. Thought that she added a lot to the show.
Yep.
Thought that she was scary and menacing. And I think it's unfortunate that this is happening because I'm a toy collector. We're all fans of Star Wars. It would be nice to have something awesome coming out. So yeah,
Yeah.
it is kind of sad.
Just maybe
Yep.
Black Series just should not have HasLabs. Like, leave that for vintage collection. Do big vehicles. Do Death
I
Stars.
still think there would have been room if they just did like a 6-inch scale Jedi Starfighter. Have the insides light, like the interior light up. You could add in the, throw some buzz droids in there to stick on there
If
via
they did-
magnets or just anything.
If they
there's
did the,
stuff you can do.
if they did they could do because for the size they could do the Naboo Starfighter in 6-inch scale. It would be big, but if it came with an exclusive like Pelimoto and some pit droids and a Grogu to put in the back, it would sell.
That's
It just would. Like,
Yeah, it just would make sense to go with the beloved characters that everyone has responded really well to, and then to take a risk. Like
and
that.
I don't think role play toys are weird. If they came out tomorrow and said the new Marvel HasLab is, I don't know, a 1-to-1 scale Deadpool or something like that, or something that's just a role play toy, like Wolverine's helmet and claws. I don't think anybody would care. I really don't.
They could if they made working web shooters. Just like that. So yeah, throw some rope. Right?
I like
weird.
it. This looks cool.
It's getting
Okay.
weird.
Never-
Abby's never seen Spider-Man. She's doing this.
I've never done it.
That's not how it works, Abby.
Up, up,
Stop
and
it.
away, web.
They all do it
Lie.
different. I've seen
Hey,
the most recent
no, they
Spider-Man
don't.
movie, and there's different ways. Some of them have
Is
it
there?
shoot right out of their body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
And then it's just different for everyone.
Yeah, it's just-
Sure.
It's just different.
I think the hand gesture is the same. I'm going to invalidate your feelings really quick.
So,
It's the same. It's the same hand
what do
thing.
you? So what is
It's
it?
like-
This is just what I
it's
like to
this.
do. If I were,
It's this. Like,
yeah.
so it's like
Hey,
this,
real quick.
but
it's not
upside
that.
down?
I wish it was this,
Ay,
but
ay,
it's
ay.
it's more
And
like
if you do it up this way, you're Dr.
it's
Strange.
like a. So you start with your NWO,
Oh,
put your
too
thumb out.
sweet.
and then you
Then with
turn
a
it.
thumb, and then you flip. It's like the shocker, kind of.
Oh, okay, like that. Wow.
Yeah.
Hey, real quick, guys, I want to say something. I'm really excited that we have all these people watching tonight, and I want you guys to like this video to make sure we can hit 125 likes. We're at 96, so we can do this giveaway a little bit later. And if you're not part of the YHS Patreon, you're going to go to patreon.com/yeshafsome and sign up for $5 a month. You get complete access to all we do on Patreon, including the Toy Anxiety After Show, Extreme Toy Anxiety, which will be on right after this. So we'll be talking about that in a little bit. Let's keep the HasLab train going. Marvel. We know Marvel's going to roll out another Legends HasLab. And
Yeah.
I want to know what you guys think it might be and what you would want it to be. So, Jake, I'll start with you. What
Boy,
like
I-
we've got the Sentinel, we've got Galactus coming.
Yeah, I think it's going to be whatever it is. It's going to be smaller scale than the Galactus. I think Galactus is kind of stretching the limits of. I would want the bigger things every time, but
Right.
I'm looking at my Sentinel, and it's still hard to imagine what that Galactus is going to be like. I think Ryan said before, if there was like maybe like a dream HasLab for Marvel, it would be like maybe the Danger Room would be cool. But I don't know. But that's a play set. I don't know if they're doing play sets. If we're going to go vehicle, it might be the I said before, maybe the Blackbird, the X-Men jet, or yeah, I don't know. Those are my only. It might come out of left field and be something completely different, but those are the options I see in my head.
Mm-hmm. Bacon McShake says I could see the Milano. Which
The Milano?
I'd like that.
Yeah, they haven't done an MCU HasLab yet.
Yeah, but I wonder
Correct.
if that would do. I wonder how that would do. Like, so far it's
You have
been
to
all
think-
like kind of classic Marvel stuff, and it's been pretty good. But I don't know.
Right.
When I look
Hmm.
at vehicles and I see how well the Hiss Tank is doing, that pretty much only holds 3 figures, right? And it's still pretty compact for what
Yeah.
it is, even though it's like 19 inches like long and it's like, bigger than 2 Subway subs. It's
Yes.
like.
Wow, you
if use
Canadians
something-
have a really weird unit of measurement.
I
Yeah,
was,
but measuring
I was
system,
just like,
yeah.
wait, like in New York or down the street?
Well,
Like
how
down
big
the
is that
street,
thing?
kind of like you got a couple big subs there. They're about
Yeah, a foot
they're
long
about
or a
15
stick?
degrees Celsius, and like one of those ones there. And then sure enough, but I think
Hold on, Ryan's like, hey, so I went and visited some family recently, man, and oh boy, my nephew, my niece, they're growing up so fast. I mean, last time I was there, they're about 1 Subway sub each, and now they're up to about 2.5, 3
they're about
Subway
2.5,
subs each.
3 Subway sandwiches. I freaking believe it. And on top of that too, they're about 3 sandwiches tall, and it was still minus 5 degrees Celsius.
I want to know how many sandwiches tall I am. I love that. I'm 6. No, I'm like 5.
Well, whichever it is, somebody ordered extra ketchup.
Oh.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Love that fresh baked bread.
So yeah, I think an MCU like Quinjet. I mean, I wouldn't be
I think
surprised
those are
if
too
they did
big, Craig.
Too big. Okay.
I think
Yeah,
they're-
probably.
I think the Milano.
Yeah.
I think even
Sandwiches.
I think the Blackbird jet. I think.
We're talking
anything
about
that-
because we're talking about 6-inch figures here, not
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're
Not
talking these are like
subs.
massive vehicles. The
Yeah.
Quinjet would
Right.
be massive because it has to hold like 7 characters. The Milano, same deal, and the Blackbird, same. These are vehicles that transport teams,
right.
and teams that are also consist of characters the size of the Incredible Hulk.
Right.
So it would be
Right.
massive, and I don't think people would like to afford that or find the space for that.
Right.
And that's why I'm still like Jake said, I think I'm still in that whole like I could see them doing if it's not another big figure like Fing Fang Foom. Frick, who's left for big figures that people want? No one gives a shit about
Yeah.
like generic Celestials. Like,
Right.
you gotta so like what do you do?
Do you think?
Yeah.
Do
I don't
you
know.
think their retro line is popular enough to warrant a 3 3/4 scale Marvel HasLab, or you think that's more of a kind of a niche kind of collector?
I don't know. Jake Stevens would say yes, but
Well,
He's not
I think
here.
he's as niche as you get. He goes to the dollar store and gets 5 things, and he's the happiest person.
yeah.
And we
They could
He's
do-
like, I'm
support
supporting
that.
the scale.
They could do a Danger Room and one of the add-ons could be like Cerebro or something. Like there's
Right.
some
Yeah.
things they could do. Riley Bob said, "What about a giant apocalypse?" Like that's a good idea too. Like they could do something like that. But I wonder how many times that they would want the HasLab to just be, like just to do a character would like
Right.
I don't know, maybe
Right,
change it up a little
right.
bit and do something
Yeah.
different.
Mhm.
Well, I mean, we're
Craig's
gonna
always
have
wanted
to.
multi-packs. You've always kind of said, even for like Star Wars, you would love to see a HasLab where it's just like a dozen characters.
Yeah, I
You
think
That'd be.
normally wouldn't
I mean,
have.
that's kind of cool. Well, Craig only
Yeah.
likes that Hold on, but Craig only likes that because he's not a real like Marvel fan, and he wants a way to get the whole collection in one time. He
I
doesn't
do.
want
I
to go.
want to sweep it
He
up.
just wants to be like, well, I love X-Men, I guess. I just
But it
bought
would
this
be cool.
Generation X playset.
Even for Star Wars,
Onslaught would be cool.
even for Star Wars, it would be amazing if they were like, here's 10 vintage collection, like obscure characters, and the only way to get them is to back them through this HasLab. I think something like that would
Yeah.
be successful. I don't think
I
a
agree.
HasLab needs to be like a giant vehicle.
Space taker.
Yeah, or giant.
Mhm.
I think it's going to
place
be. I think they're going to go a different route after the Galactus. Like Galactus is kind of an ultimate big character, and I think they're
that.
going
Right.
to either scale it back down, or it's just not going to be a humanoid figure.
Right. Well,
Here's- I want to put up what Anthony's saying here with the Fantastic Four car could be done
okay.
through tier unlocks, but it's like I still don't just because there's no like modern good Fantastic Four movie, I am still kind of worried that just the Muggles in general who are not
Well, it's getting
hardcore into
announced in
comics-
2 weeks, so
Yeah, like I just
Seems like
I wonder if
I don't think
going to care about the Fantastic car, right? Like
to me,
I don't.
no,
Yep,
I don't think
nope,
so.
I'm-
To me, the
I don't think so
Fantastic,
either.
yeah, that seems like that would be low down my list.
That seems like a Toys R Us exclusive, not a HasLab.
You're
Put it
not
in
wrong.
Walgreens.
Sir Davey is back. If Marvel Legend HasLab did the same as Classified, just scale up an old Toy Biz vehicle, the Toy Biz Blackbird would be perfect in 6-inch scale.
That's the same kind of just something that holds one character in the cockpit and then folds
Yeah.
open, and you can put another dude at the computer thing. I get.
I don't know. I think the Marvel Legends collectors want characters more than vehicles. I think it's kind of
Yeah.
like Star Wars in that sense.
Maybe
Because
The characters are what build the stories. And I think
yeah,
that,
and I'm talking specifically about 6-inch. When you get down to Star Wars 3 3/4, we want all of us, whoever, the people, vehicles, world building, background characters, interesting aliens, one-offs, giant vehicles,
exclusivity,
Yeah,
rare
yeah.
stuff, like
Yep.
hard to get, hard to find.
But
not
we'll see.
necessarily
And
huge.
hopefully our new friend of the podcast, Ryan Ting, is going to tune in, and I think he only tunes in for sad comments. Actually, he seems to like us. But maybe when they announce it, we'll have the Marvel team back on, and we'll. I want to get into their brain and pick their brains about what goes into the decision making process, like because that's what interests me is like somebody who has an interest in marketing is like, how do you narrow down what's going to be the thing, right?
And every end of the year for their December fan first for Marvel Legends,
Yeah,
they always have like a list of characters that they wanted to get to but didn't, and then that becomes the fan vote
yeah.
for the next one to come out because they just don't know. Sometimes they have a list of characters. I think they listed it this way where it was like, we'll make a list, and sometimes characters just keep getting pushed because they just don't fit with the wave.
Right.
Mhm.
But I am kind of curious, like when their year kind of starts, like how big does that list kind of consistently stay, and when do they add on to it? And like,
Mhm.
but like you were saying, Craig, like I'm curious too. Like, how do they choose? And like, how do they decide? Like, this is the version
How
of
does the
this
soft
character.
I want to know how the
made.
Star Wars team landed on the Reva lightsaber and said, "We got it." Because as soon as it leaked, I don't know one person who went, "Well, that's cool." Every single human being.
Well, it makes you
Even
wonder
my-
how much. It just makes you wonder how much of it is the Star Wars team, and if any of it is coming from higher than
Right.
them, or
Well,
I don't know.
I even told my
Mhm.
brother, who's not a toy collector, anyways. I was like, "Yeah, they're doing this like crowdfunding project for a Reva lightsaber," and he goes, "Why?" Let's go to the chat for some questions. Andy Silva or comments. Serious question: why don't people like the Star Wars team check out channels like this or Geek Dad or Dan Larson to see what the fans really want? Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
they do.
Maybe Patrick's
Well,
watching right now,
because-
in which case he's like my best friend, and I'm pretty sure he is. So
Thank you, Patrick,
Oh
No.
man, I think that they
for
do.
watching. Thank
Listen,
you for watching.
hey, guess what? Guess what? They're locking all the comments on all the social media posts, so they're aware.
Yeah,
They know
That's
they've
a good
done the
indicator.
temperature check. They're aware.
yeah,
Mhm. Vibe check. Oh,
yeah,
we're gonna
it's minus
disable
20 degrees
comments.
Celsius over in the
Yeah.
Star Wars comments section.
Yes. Ice cold.
So yeah, there's got to be something like, and if you last thing on the lightsaber, if you analyze everything going on in Hasbro, whether it's one of their licensed properties or one of their owned properties, yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to
That's
talk
what
about.
I was thinking.
Whether it's Transformers, Power Rangers, Star Wars, Marvel, GI Joe, they all are having a lot of success. Star Wars seems to be the one that is like stutter stepping, stop and go, having issues, and the only factor, it's not Disney, because Disney owns Marvel and Marvel's killing it. So it could be a Lucasfilm thing. It could be Lucasfilm really saying, if you're going to do a crowdfunding, it has to be directly related to the new show. And if they're put in a position where like we have to do a HasLab from the new show, like what could they do besides the Reva lightsaber? I could probably come up with 3 or 4 if I really thought of it. I think.
Oh, dude, I could think of so many things I would rather have outside of the lightsaber, and that spans across 3 trilogies. Like I would even give, like I said, always Death Star playset. If you want to do a thing where it's battle damage, boom, then you've got like a sunken Death Star playset for your Reys and Kylos to make out in. Then you've got like you could do a full-on cantina. You could do the rest of like you're already making sections of Jabba's palace. Finish it off,
right? But
fuck's sake,
specifically from Obi-Wan, they could have done that transport that held all the people from the path. Have it come with a couple exclusive figures. Have it come with I don't remember anybody's names from the show, but Ice Cube's kid and the girl who
Princess Leia.
The girl, huh?
Yeah, I know.
There we go again, Craig. Jeez Louise. Why you gotta be like this? God dang it, man. But what's her Game of Thrones, right? That's who you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep,
So,
agreed. But they all have like, and you could do exclusive stuff too, where she's in her Imperial uniform.
100%.
You could do an Obi-Wan Princess Leia where they're doing Muppet Man getting out of that base. You could do, gosh, man, I don't know. You could do it all.
You could do a vintage collection. You could do an exclusive Darth Vader with half the helmet. Spoilers. Like there's a lot that you could do.
Oh,
yeah,
dude, you could do a playset where it's just Jedis frozen in amber, like they're ready to get discovered and cloned later and made apart into.
I want an Order 66 playset. That's what I want. I want dead younglings.
Wow.
In vintage collection, plastic-free packaging.
Jesus, dude.
Well, they keep showing Order 66 every chance they get.
That way.
Dude, they do.
They show Order 66 all the time.
I can't take it anymore. I can't take if they do one more Order 66 flashback that just comes out of nowhere and guts me. I am done with this franchise.
It's kind of like Martha and the Pearls at this point.
It's Martha's Pearls.
Martha's Pearls.
Anyway.
Hey, we are at 111 likes. We need 125. Let's unlock this, guys.
Yeah, we got to unlock the giveaway.
Don't you want free toys?
All you got to do is fill out the form. I just put it in the chat. And if you're new to you guys have some, if you're new to Toy Anxiety, join us every Tuesday at 9:30. We have a ton of fun.
And then after the show too, we have Extreme Toy Anxiety. That's for our $5 patrons. $5
I'm gonna show everyone my fanny pack.
That's awesome.
Yep. Get to see Abby's fanny pack.
I got a new one.
It's worth the $5.
I'm gonna wear it. STCC.
So, anyways,
I'm showing 114.
All right, so 10 away.
Cool.
All right, so here we go, folks. We gotta talk about this too. We had there's a lot of news this week. We're not gonna get to all of it. We never can. But it was kind of breaking last week that people were finding the new Superpowers McFarlane figures. Ryan, I know that this is something that has got you very excited / stressed. Even Jake was loving that Batwing. Jake, if you see that, you think you'll pick that up if you see it?
There's a possibility I'd pick up the Batwing if I saw it, but I 100% know for a fact if I do, the same I'll enjoy it for a little while, and the same thing will happen when I started buying Masters of the Universe, and it will get sold or something. But I have been keeping my eyes out. I know Ryan's been looking for him, so I've been looking to see.
Even I went looking for him on the weekend, where I was just like, I was getting so anxious, knowing they weren't going to be in Canada yet. I got so anxious this weekend.
Yeah,
I went out to like Walmart's, and I wasn't sure if they were going to be. Sometimes our Walmart exclusives, as we're finding out as well, or sometimes show up at GameStop or at Toys R Us. So I
Right.
was checking everything, and I was just like, I was a hot mess.
So
on
let's
Sunday.
share the screen here so we can dive into this. Now, I will say, Superpowers is a line that I was aware of as a kid, but I was always confused about them because they, I'm born in '84. They come out around '85. By the time I'm getting into my main toy collecting, I'm all in on Toy Biz, Batman, '89. But I was
Yeah,
telling Ryan,
same.
I had an older cousin who had the Batmobile, and I remember being like, two things. It was like one of those second cousins where you don't even really know why you're at their house and who they are, but you're supposedly related. So I was confused about that. And second, I was confused. I was like, what is this blue Batmobile and why I need that? What is it? And I was always so jealous of it. So the first wave, which still hasn't been officially announced, is which
But
is
everyone's
hilarious.
getting them except us.
But it's
which is
hitting.
really pissing me off.
So
Well,
you've
yeah.
got now this is the Jim Lee
Pissing you
Batman,
off.
correct? Right.
Yeah, this is the Batman from Hush.
Okay. So these are modern, not modern, Hush is 90s or whatever, but this
It's
isn't
not.
like,
It's like Hush is like 2005.
okay. Oh, okay. So yeah, fairly new, but they're not just repainting or re-releasing old Superpowers figures. These are almost 100% in scale, slightly bigger than the originals, but they're new versions.
Right.
What is this Superman based on? Classic Superman.
Classic Superman. Yep.
Yep. And then we've got the Dark Side.
New 52. So this one's a really new version of Darkseid.
Okay. And then we've got the Batwing, which is super cool.
This thing is
Batwing's
so
cool.
hot.
Can we get some music?
I don't.
We have an announcement.
You
We
want
have an announcement?
Batwing music?
No, this is separate, but we do have an announcement coming up, so get some music cued.
We have an announcement
Yeah.
from who?
That we
I think
we're-
we hit the likes. I think.
yeah,
Oh,
we
we
hit our
hit-
likes. That's okay. All right. I'll do the music myself.
Hold on.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
Oh, well, I'll get to it in a second.
Mario?
Yeah, that
Do
just
the
that was the
Mario.
only thing I could.
Oh, I didn't see the Supermobile. This. Hold on. Hold up. I did not see this.
Okay.
This is both the dumbest
And great.
and the greatest toy I have ever. Why does it have arm? Why does Superman need a plane? Why does
Same
the
reason
plane have?
Spider-Man needs a
Plane
buggy.
Yes.
It's so
This
funny.
is so
It's-
dumb.
It's
if I see that,
ridiculous.
if I see that, I'm buying it. It'd be the
Now,
first
this
time
is-
I've ever spent money on Superman anything.
Even when Jake went and saw Justice League, he snuck in. No, I'm just
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
So, Ryan, I'm a novice to Superpowers. We already talked. I'm gonna get with Ryan and Geek Dad Jay at some point in the next couple weeks, and they're gonna give me. We're gonna do like a full history and rundown of Superpowers. So, because I want the
It's going to be a
knowledge.
Muggle's guide to collecting superpowers.
So
It's
a
gonna be.
Craig,
There's not.
so a Craig guide, if you will.
Yes,
Craig.
Yeah, that's exactly what we're
layman?
doing, and we do kind of. And Jay and I both kind of felt like a lot of people are excited about these Superpowers toys because not only do they actually look really good. The packaging, even though it's nostalgic for me, I find that new collectors are just kind of like, whoa,
Right.
this looks really cool. Plus,
I'm surprised
the
they even are
vehicle-
allowed to do it.
Plus, vehicles are $20.
Yep.
Figures are $10.
Yep.
People and kids and parents are going to jump on this just because of the price alone.
Right.
And so I kind of feel like, hey, if collectors want to start getting back into this, we're going to do like a Cole's Notes version or just like a breakdown
Yeah.
of
it's gonna be
what
awesome.
to expect, who the rare characters are, what maybe you should be looking for when you're trying to collect them, what accessories are the most likely to get lost or might be hard to find if you're not buying them complete, and where to go if you need to get repro capes, because that's
Yeah.
a big thing too, right?
a big
so
deal.
I mean, we're going to do a whole thing of trying to help collectors jump on board the Superpowers bandwagon that I built with my bare hands, and I'm making room for
Whoa.
everybody.
Now,
So,
is there? I got a question, Ryan. I know this is something that would be answered in that, but just because there's a Batwing, because Superman has his own airplane, is there like did the Flash have like a motorcycle or something?
No, so
Because that seems like
No.
it would.
Aquaman has a submarine.
there was only the Hall of Justice playset, the Batmobile. There was like this weird other capsule thing that like there was
The Lex Luthor thing.
the Lex Luthor thing. There was another
Yeah.
a spaceship that there's supposed to be the rocket that Superman came in on into Earth as a baby and uses as a
Right.
vehicle.
I love it.
Right? Darkseid had a thing too where it had like you could put guys on the wings and they would fly around. Really weird
Cool.
vehicles.
Mhm.
But there was supposed to be like way more. Like each hero was supposed to have their own subset of like play sets and vehicles.
Because it's like 3 waves, 25, 30 figures total. I'm excited because I want to learn.
Yeah,
'Cause
it's a
as you guys
it's a
know-
big collection.
There's no way I can't feel left out of the new stuff. Abby, do you want to get our announcement real quick?
Sure.
Because I found some music for you.
You found some music?
Yeah, this is called Dance Pop by StreamYard.
I like that.
Oh,
Let it go. Set it off.
All right, what's the
Let's
announcement?
pop
the
off
Justice
here.
Genre.
Folks, we've hit 133 likes.
there we
Congratulations.
go.
You've unlocked the wheel to win. What do we have for him, Craig?
Well, in just a few minutes, we're going to be doing our giveaway for the Arctic Rescue Vehicle Super 7 GI Joe Reaction playset. Impress all your friends and even your enemies with this Super 7 GI Joe set. People are going to walk into your house and go, I didn't know you were rich.
Plus puppies. We get puppies too.
It's
Yeah.
true.
For
If
some
you're
dogs.
single, you won't be after owning that.
Yes,
You will
yes.
have some friends for sure.
Yes.
Yes. I don't want to say that
It's like a
this
drug.
thing is solidified more marriages than eHarmony.com.
It's true. You do know that
Actually, it's
Abby
more
was just
effective.
Abby and Craig were about to get a divorce. He bought
true.
that,
Yeah.
and then
We
she
met through-
fell in love with him all over again. And now the
It was
relationship
Arctic
is
Rescue
stronger
Vehicles.
Truly magical.
thanks
incredible.
to that. So
Really
everyone-
remarkable.
So
Thanks,
whoever
Super
gets
7.
that, you're in for a way better life.
So that's coming up. But last thing I have to mention is it's in the vein of the superpowers discussion. I was getting excited. I went to a couple Walmarts, couldn't find the superpowers. I was doing this and I was doing this. Couldn't find them because they haven't really.
Where are you?
That's what I said. I started singing
What?
Blink
I'm
182.
so sorry.
I did that too.
Wow.
Okay, and
You watched a Tom DeLonge interview last night. It's like I have to
Oh, okay.
cycle it out of my head.
he was on Steve-O's
understand.
podcast.
Was
Steve-O
it about
like,
UFOs and stuff?
Steve-O's like,
yeah, but mostly him talking about
"Hey,
skaters he used to skate with.
hold on. Steve-O was like, I couldn't believe when you were here and you were like fucking rad and talking about UFOs and stuff. Okay, listen, that's my Steve-O impression.
It's pretty good.
I went to Second Chance Toys, saw my guy Chance. He's the son of the owner. That's his name. His name's all over the place. Second Chance Toys, Marietta, Georgia. Started looking at their superpowers collection. Started to get a little itchy, as they say. And I got on the phone with Ryan and I said, "What do I do? Are these good prices?" And Ryan talked
I was in
me
the middle
through
of
it.
hunting for them myself.
Much like a hotline you would call it when you need a friend,
Mm-hmm,
the helping hand.
mm-hmm.
Ryan helped me. So I walked away with an original vintage, very nice condition, Robin Superpowers figure. The nice, beautiful cape. This guy's cool.
at
Very
that.
similar to the Toy Biz one. Very similar,
But a
Very
little
cool.
different.
but a little different. I also walked away with a Superman Superpowers figure.
Ugh.
No Supermobile.
Where's the?
But he's getting a
And-
supermobile, so he needs it.
Much to the chagrin to my second cousin, Steven, who I haven't seen since 1991. You're not the only one of the family
Yeah.
with Superpowers Batmobile anymore. So you could take that check and cash it in the bank.
Wow. I
Um,
thought you were from Harvard.
I'm from Harvard. Did I use
You
chagrin?
said chagrin. Yeah, it was pretty good.
That's good, right?
It's real good.
Did you
this
learn that
thing's
in a book?
Yeah, I read a book. This thing's in. They had 3 of these, in various levels of condition. This thing is in really nice condition. Looks like it just came out of the box. I always wanted this. Didn't know what it was as a kid, but now I have people like Ryan Dole and Jacob Walsh and Abigail Gardner in my life who helped me through these toy crises.
Yes.
So there it
Christ
is. I'm these toy crisis eyes.
We used to have a hotline. We should open it back up.
We did have
for
a hotline.
counseling.
And I'll say this, they had a lot of other figures. They did not have, I would have bought Batman and Robin over Superman and Robin. They did not have a Batman figure. So that'll be on my next list. I want a nice, good condition Batman. And
A nice
listen,
crispy bats.
and some of
Mhm.
those figures are really expensive. Like the Cyborg is like what, like an $800 figure. So I
Yeah,
probably won't
Cyborg,
get that one.
Shazam,
Wow.
Pharaoh.
Yeah.
You're in for a treat,
You'll
buddy.
You'll be well sold those before you get to those figures.
Yeah.
Hey, Discord buy and sell. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned for
Mhm,
Craig coming at
mhm.
you.
Rule is though, if he starts collecting superpowers, I get first dibs on buying them.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
So here's what we're going to do, folks. We have a lot of people watching. We can't thank you enough for being here. There's a couple things that are going to happen before the show ends. First, we're going to do our giveaway for the GI Joe set. We thank you guys for liking the video. The only other thing we ask is if you like what you see here, tell a friend. We also have a podcast feed. If you don't catch the YouTube channel, you can subscribe on iTunes, Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts. But we want you to subscribe to the YouTube channel. We want you here with us every Tuesday night. We very much appreciate it. And,
Are we doing?
yeah,
Are we doing Extreme tonight?
we're doing Extreme.
Doing
yeah.
extreme.
So
What is
after,
that, Craig?
well, here's what it is, Abigail.
Oh, Extreme Toy Anxiety. It's our after-hour show. It's like fun. We say whatever we want. It's uncensored, and it's a really great communal hangout time.
Yeah,
it's
and
like
it's Patreon
it's the
exclusive.
cool people
Patreon
hanging out.
only.
Patreon
Patreon only. Well, I was
Patreon.
gonna say something else, and now I've
No, go for it.
and honestly, like no, it's gone.
It's gone. Well, you'll remember it. So here it is, patreon.com/yes-have-some.
Oh, I remember.
Go for it.
Please join our Facebook group.
There you go.
Yeah, I saw Kayla Silva was talking about it, and she's been a watcher for a long time. And if she didn't know about it, we should talk about it more.
Talk about it.
It's a great group. It's called Yes Have Some Podcast Group Therapy.
Yes.
And it's been going since we've started the podcast. It's a very good community. A lot of the people that are in here are also there. But you can share things and people will comment on them. And if you share memes, you will have the meme taken down.
It's great. It's fantastic.
Yeah, we keep the content
No
really
memes.
good. There's no memes. So yeah, if you
No
want to
memes and-
request,
yeah.
it's a closed group.
For the
Chris
record,
Doctor says, go for it.
Chris here, buy a
Yeah.
damaged Canadian mini card. It's called a short card, not a mini card.
Yeah.
So get that straight. That was a Shell Station exclusive.
Yeah.
Exclusive to Canada. Also, even at damage,
Shell Station?
you are looking at a $300 figure, my friend.
Wow.
So I know he's trying to help, but you're not helping, Chris. We need to.
It's like
punish
Egon.
him. Yes.
Well, it
It
wasn't
wasn't
helping.
helping.
No, Chris, I appreciate that's great. That's great feedback. I appreciate that.
Well, I'm not a
Um,
lawyer, but
Let me finish the fucking Patreon thing. Patreon.com/yes-have-some. $5 a month. You get access to an archive of audio content, over 100 bonus episodes over the last couple of years. We do the bonus shows every week, all sorts of shit. People love it. I love it. We got a lot of people who tune in. So we got the
It's
after
fun.
show coming up after this. It's a lot of fun.
unlock that wheel.
So let's go ahead and let me get to the wheel of names. So we have had.
Can we play Spin That Wheel from Turtles?
Yeah, dude.
Spin that wheel. Can we do it?
That wheel.
Yeah.
We have
I
63.
think we should play music.
Hold on. We have 63 don't undermine me. It's a fucking epidemic around here. Okay. Oh, there's a knock at the door.
But for real?
Yeah, but
What?
that usually means somebody set us
I
food.
saw someone say
Okay,
something about
who's
Wendy's.
interrupting our show with
God.
food?
You have easier
Stop
access.
sending food.
But I know that wheel's not going to spin without Craig here. So do you want me to go?
Well, look
Okay.
at look. Okay,
I'm like boxed in by
Okay.
microphones.
Mr. Food Buyer, look what you've done.
Yeah.
Now we'll never
well,
get to spin that wheel.
now we have to go back and see who sent it so they can win because that's how
No,
we I know.
no, they don't win. They get kicked out.
It's just a
Putting
3-inch.
putting a hold in the show. Come
How many
on.
subways is it?
Come on. You know what? As soon as you get the food, Craig, don't even bring it in here. Just throw it in the trash.
Let's all guess in the comments. What do you think Abby and Craig got?
If it's Blue Chainsaw Man, you're blocked. You know better.
So Wendy's, thank you.
Wow, cool Wendy's. Let's get on with our show now.
On with
No,
the show.
the lady, the DoorDash lady, there's a spider. She goes, "Hey, there's a spider right there." And I looked at it. I was like, "Do you need me to get rid of it?" She looked at me. She's like, "What do you want me to do?"
You should have said,
thank you.
yeah, he lives here.
That's
Yes.
my spider. That's the spider from the Tom DeLonge.
Spider.
That's the song. Okay, here's a go.
Sorry.
I don't know who has our home address and is sending us Wendy's in the middle of the show, but thank you. I can't wait to eat the delicious Frosties and all that shit. I guess it was Jason Grosky. 10 spicy nugs and 2 junior bacons.
Oh, nice.
That's what my-
Grosecki, you know better.
You know better to interrupt the show. Should we get to the wheel of names?
Yeah, let's
Yes,
do it.
let's do it.
All right, here we go. So we have put all the entries into the wheel, and this is my favorite part of the show. We are going to pick a winner. You do have to be present. Can everybody see?
Music.
Yeah, I can see it.
All
right, let me get the music.
How many
Let me get the
spins?
music. Yeah, well, that's what you and Ryan got to decide that.
How many?
Ryan, how many
spins?
spins you want to do?
I want to do 8.
Whew.
8
All right.
spins.
Let's do 8.
Oh.
All right,
Yeah,
so
dude.
what that means is the
Eight's a
first
good
7
number.
people are getting eliminated and not winning a damn thing because each person, each time,
How many people do we want to hurt here? 8?
We wanna
7
hurt
people
8.
are getting hurt.
Well, 7 are
Seven-
getting.
7 of them.
7 are getting hurt. One's
7
gonna
of
get
you
it.
are going
One's gonna-
to get
yeah.
hurt.
Yes,
7
Michael
hurt.
Traverso. Got to send the food to the
Spins in
PO box. Thank you. All right, so let's do it. Our first loser is my favorite.
Memory of the third season.
Yes! Oh!
Chainsaw
Yeah! That's what you get for sending fast food, buddy.
Yeah.
Welcome to
Get out of
Louisville.
here.
Population 1, you.
Our second loser of the day.
Fuck it. Let's just make this one the winner. I'm just kidding.
No. No, it's Nick. Sorry, Nick. You're out.
Nick Dillinger. Sorry,
Nick
bud.
Dillinger, we're sorry.
Appreciate you being here.
Yep.
It's fine. It's actually kind of an honor to be a loser, too.
Yeah, our condolences verbally. Nothing. We won't give you.
Yeah,
a
Mark
surprise.
4 Prime, you're out of here.
Yes, get out of
Sorry,
here, Mark 4 Prime.
This is
Mark
spin
44.
4. Spin
Come on.
4.
There's 2 4s.
4.
4 to more. Ben
Moore,
Moore.
number 4.
Ben
No
Moore. Ben no more.
4. Forever gone.
Number 5. William Garman, you're out of here, man.
See you, William.
Sorry, Will.
Sorry.
You had a good run.
Don't let the door hit you on the way out.
William did pretty good. He lasted
did good.
5.
Mhm.
All right, number 6. John Runner 88. Sorry, you're out.
All of our losers are unsubscribing.
All right, so we got. Hold on. Let me kill the music.
Hey, we're celebrating.
No, this is the winner though. The next one's the
Oh,
winner.
this
This
is
is
the
the big
winner.
one. This is the big one.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So, Abby, if you want to show off the set here,
Mhm.
the winner of the Super 7 Arctic Rescue Vehicle
These
set
puppies.
is.
Wait.
Big money.
The-
Big money.
Hey, no women.
Big money.
Mhm.
The winner is Will Schmidt.
Will Schmidt.
Congratulations, Will.
Where's Will?
Where's Will? Will. You seen Will?
Will, congratulations. All you got to do is send us a direct message on Instagram or Twitter and give us that old address and you
Or at least your
You-
current one.
give us your current
Yeah.
address.
Should be the current one, yeah.
Rescue vehicle and
Well,
one
just to make
chicken
sure.
nugget.
Congratulations. And we do that every week. So thank you guys. Okay. Should we get to sad comments and then wrap this thing up?
Absolutely.
All right. So another fun thing we like to do around here is we close out every show with sad comments. We scour the internet for the latest commentary on toys and action figures. And Ryan and Jake, sometimes me, sometimes Abby, but primarily you guys, you give a voice to the voiceless. You let the world know what
Yeah.
the people are thinking. And it's a lot of fun. Jake, I know you have a couple. Ryan, you've got one as well.
I got 3.
All right. So why don't you go ahead and start us off, Jake?
Okay.
And we'll get going here. Okay.
So
So coming up,
yeah.
comments. Where's this
is
from?
This is well, it's from Hasbro, and this is on Star Wars.
Wow, I didn't know you could even find a comment. They usually lock those ones. All right.
It's
so
not about the
comments.
lightsaber.
All right, here we go. Here we go. Jacob Walsh coming at you.
I am absolutely not pleased for this day. Expected more from the vintage collection for today. The remaining Inquisitors, Tala, but nothing. Hashtag keep 375 alive. Hashtag save TVC.
I believe Tala's name is the girl. So
Yeah. Thanks, Greg.
there you go. All right. Ryan, you've got one.
I've got one, but can you give me some more patriotic music?
Bandstand.
Hold on one second.
I'm getting nervous.
Wow, just requesting new music right on the spot, huh?
Yeah.
Let me
Yeah,
see
I
what
just decided this now.
Yeah, it might take me a second, so hold on.
Hang tight, everyone.
It won't
It'll
take
work.
me a second. I can find something.
This is on the HasLab post
Okay. All right,
for
hold
the
on. I got
tier
it.
Is
of them showcasing the tier for the female gunner.
Okay, so say that one more time.
This is from the HasLab post on Instagram when they were like, "Yo, female gunner, y'all."
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Did you find something?
Yeah, I got it. I got it.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got it. I've got it.
Little bit
This
of
is going to be the
dance,
greatest thing that's ever happened.
Okay. Oh. You're doing a bootleg edition of this, I see.
Yeah.
No, this is the real deal.
Well, as an initial backer of the Hiss Tank, I definitely like this tier 3. And I am thinking about getting another one for a mint in box one. But I think before I do that, I want to see if they'll have either a battle armor Cobra Commander or even a hooded Cobra Commander, as well as either an MMS or an ASP as a towed vehicle. Then I may have to get 2. I would like to see the Technician in red and black, since this was my old F-14A Tomcat squadron called VF-24 Fighting Renegades, based on the NAS Miramar, aka Top Gun. When I was in the U.S. Navy during the time, that person who once said that, let me be clear, I did not have sexual relations with that woman, Miss Lewinsky.
What is this show?
Time as president that I have the ultimate hatred for to this day.
I need a break after that.
What the fuck?
What?
That was amazing.
Yeah.
I wish there was a little echo
So
on your voice.
So he went from talking about how he's happy about it to what he wants for the 4th tier
Yeah.
to his time in the forces. Or
Yes.
no, to his headcanon, to his time in the forces,
Yes.
to being angry at Bill Clinton. All within one post.
I'm a pilot.
Zero likes, by the way. 0 likes.
Yeah, it's scattered and personal and
I love it.
all very confusing. I love it.
Cool. Thank you to Bill Pullman for the. We've used once a year. We do something with the Independence Day music. It's
Mhm.
always fun.
Right.
Yeah.
Ryan, thank you for that. All right, Jake,
You're
where's this next one coming from? That was amazing.
This one's from Neca,
Okay.
and it's about this is about the new Splinter Van Helsing figure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Thank you for your service, Brock.
Thank you, Brock.
Thank you, Brock.
Mm-hmm.
And
I'm
thank you for
free.
your service, Jake and Ryan, for reading these
Mhm.
comments.
Absolutely.
You're welcome.
All right, here we go. Splinter Van Helsing coming at you.
Hey, Neca official. I know you won't acknowledge me. Let's face it, your customer service is subpar. But I just gotta say, this is one lazy ass move on your part. Rest of the entire line was absolute fire. But this one, you just went super lazy to milk that cash cow. Reply from Neca. You are acknowledged, and your feedback has been noted.
Whoa.
What?
That
It's
moof
kind
milk.
of a.
How
I just
weird
like
was
that
that?
Well, I just like that reply because it's such a it's such an asshole reply. It's like, because he says,
You've
"I know you
acknowledged.
won't acknowledge me," and they're like, "We acknowledge you. Feedback's
acknowledge-
noted. Get
yeah.
the fuck out."
But
of
it's
here.
weird because like that's somebody they're under the impression that NECA is like raking in millions of dollars off the Universal Ninja. It's like the most niche thing. I want a Van
Yeah.
Helsing splinter. Like, what else do they
Right.
want?
Why? I don't understand why people can complain about something so silly.
Mhm.
We ask that every week.
They're
In fact,
like,
we do the
that's
same
what we
thing.
Yeah.
We do a whole show
If
about
they
it.
didn't,
We
we
do a
wouldn't
whole-
have a show.
I understand Michelangelo as the Invisible Man. And I understand Leonardo as the Mummy. And I understand Raphael as Frankenstein. And I even understand Donatello as Dracula. But if we can't get Splinter as the Bride of Frankenstein, because in my head, April never existed, and all of the turtles were actually in love with
With Splinter.
Splinter,
Yeah.
and he is their bride. If you can't understand that that's the way to go, then I just might not be a consumer.
Step that Splinter. Make it.
Step that
Bride of
Splinter.
Splinter. Now. One more?
I got one more. It's
Okay.
back to old Star Wars.
Back to Hasbro Star Wars. All right. Well, bring it home. Here we go.
It's an okay figure, but I'm out the price point. I understand why they're trying to stretch the line, but Obi-Wans and Vaders are what will sell. Also, TVC is dead. No one cares about that anymore. It doesn't matter that that's how things used to be. We've moved on. Quit whining about it already.
There it is.
Wow.
They did it. They
It's not like
solved
they
it.
have closure.
Yeah, those person. Those
I
people
never
are
know
doing
what the
okay.
price point is. Every time I buy a vintage collection figure, when it rings up, I'm always surprised because I
I
hear
think that
people-
was I think that was about the Jawa that they just.
okay.
It goes
A
up
new
$2
Jawa
every
album.
wave.
Right.
Yeah, it's like $26 for a
Yeah.
Jawa.
It's only $75 for a vintage collection figure now.
That's right.
That's all it is. Well, listen, guys, that was a ton of fun. We've got the after show coming up. We've said everything we need to say. We love you guys. Thank you so much for the support. We'll be back next Tuesday for more toy anxiety. And you know what? I'm loving the toy community right now. I love what Geek Dad is doing. I love what Mad Hatter's doing. I love obviously what people like Dan Larson and Pixel Dan are doing.
Toying around.
Toying around.
Toy
There's just
connections.
Toku
and
Toy
obviously
Town.
Toku Toy Town, and obviously Paul and what they do. Like,
Yep.
it's just a really cool
Unboxing.
community, and I think there's kind of like, I think we're part of this like new wave of YouTube toy commentators
new
and
wave.
Third wave.
We're
Here.
third wave.
The new wave. Are we here to wipe out the old crew, the retro blastings of the universe?
Yes.
Listen,
Get them the
A new
fuck
wave
out of
has
here.
come.
we're here to celebrate birthdays. No, here it is. I just love it. I think we have a cool community, and we're super excited you guys are here. So, like I always say, if you like what we do, tell a friend, and we'll be doing a lot more of it. And you never know where we're gonna pop up. That's all I'll say.
You never know.
That sounds vaguely
Hon-
threatening. I don't.
It does.
Yeah,
I want to
like-
restate that. You're safe.
I'm
And
the guy
we
that usually
live
goes through the forbidden
in
door.
Georgia. We're not going to come visit.
We're
you,
gonna open up the
surprisingly.
forbidden door with network television if you guys aren't careful.
Oh, that's what we're okay.
Hey, I'm just saying anything could happen.
We're gonna have
Who knows?
we're gonna have the cast of Friends on next month.
Yes,
watch.
Friends reunion.
Okay.
It's gonna happen.
Cool. Jennifer Aniston is my
Big
icon.
guy with
All right, guys. So stay tuned. The link for the after show has been posted in Discord and on Patreon. If you want to get on that, it's patreon.com/yes-have-some for Abigail Gardner, Jacob Walsh, Brian Dole, and the Supermobile. We'll see you next week.
Fisting. If you want to see my fanny pack, sign up. That's all I have to say. Thank you for watching.
Bye.